Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. And today in this video, I'm going to talk about the var, let, constant keywords in JavaScript because these keywords are very important when you are working with variables. So not only the variables, if you want to declare anything like arrays, objects, functions, okay, in most of the programming elements, when you want to declare, these keywords will helpful for us. And moreover, the let and constant keywords are introduced in some of the latest versions. So that's why in most of the interviews, they will ask the questions regarding this. And some developers, they are using let and some are using the var. So that creates a little bit confusion for the beginners. So I just want to give some clarification in this particular video regarding var, let, and constant. So what exactly these keywords, where we are using. So let us, without wasting our time, let us move forward. And so here, so we are going to experience how to make use of var keyword. Just observe there are few statements which is uh, demonstrate that usage of the var keyword. Number one, var employee name equal to Narsimha. I just declare one a variable with the name name and email ID. So here is one email ID. And the third one is city equal to Hyderabad. So in JavaScript, we have only one keyword for declaring the variables. So there is no other keywords. So just var keyword for declare all types of variables. Normally in other languages, so what happened? So we have different kind of keywords that are used for declaring the variables like int, float, string, etc. But in JavaScript, there is only one keyword to declare all types of variables, numbers, strings, booleans, everything. So of course, this keyword was introduced in the first version. Okay, right. So this is first keyword var, how to use the var to declare some variables. Similarly, we'll also explore that how let keyword is involved. So let name and let email, let city equal to Hyderabad. It's almost the same as var. Only thing is just change that keyword instead of var, use let. Very simple. Okay, now move on to the third one, constant. Okay, so first I just want to show you how we can make use of these keywords to declare the variables. And third one is constants. So how constant variables are declared. So constant max equal to 100, constant pi equal to 3.14159. So this is a basic usage. Now we are going to discuss like summary of all these things, like where exactly, what is the significance, what is the scope differences, which version these concepts or keywords are introduced. Look at this summary slide. So var, let, and constant. So number one, version. So var is introduced in the first version. So let and constants are introduced in ES6 versions, some of the latest versions here. And scope, it's a global scope and a local scope, whereas let is a block scope. And constants are also block scope. Maybe you'll get the question, what is a block scope? So very simple, guys. In which block of code you declare that variables, it is accessible within that block. For example, if you declare inside the if condition, so that within the if only that variables are available. If you declare inside the for, within the for loop. If you declare inside the function, so only within the function it is available. That is, call it as a block scope. Next, the variables, the redeclaration. So var keyword or var variables can be redeclared multiple times. So, but whereas let and constant not allowed. So reassigned, the value can be assignable or a value can be editable. Yes, var and let, it is allowed. So regular variables, you can assign any number of times, no problem. But at a time, only one value. But constants are not assignable because it is a fixed values. Now, let's explore that in the program. Okay, I'm checking some the var keyword uses first, and then we'll move on to the let. I declare one if block here, and inside the if block, declare a variable called var n equal to 0. I try to access that n variable, so outside the if block. Outside the if block, I just add some text here, value of n. Okay, so concatenated with n. Yes, I'll try to access that n. So usually in other programming languages, this n variable is not accessible. The n is not accessible. But here, so it can be accessible. The value of n is 10. So if you just check with any other languages like C, C++, Java, it won't allow. But so in JavaScript, it is allowed. That is where scope is by default, it is a local complete function, it is accessible. Even though you declare inside the if, so outside the if also it is accessible. So this is the issue. So the same thing, you just try with the let keyword and go and verify in the browser, you will get error message. See here, uncaught reference error. Okay, so n is not defined. So it is this line will throw the error message. So what is that error? So n is not defined. It's saying n is not available, but actually n is there, but that is declared inside the if. So once the if completed, that n will be discarded from the memory. So let is, helps you one of the best memory management, because once your block is completed, so usually we don't want to, make use of those variables that are declared inside the block. Okay. So outside the block, okay. Okay, that means before that block, if you declare variables, that's fine. But inside the block, whatever you declared, those variables are not accessible in after the completion of the block. So this is the behavior we can expect in other languages. Okay, so the same feature is included here using let keyword. So that's why compare with where uses of the let will give best memory management concept. And in multiple blocks, you may use same variables also, no problem. Next, finally, look at the constant uses. I created the few items. Okay, just look at here. I declare one constant variable, constant max equal to 100, and console.log the max value. So constants can accessible, it's a readable. And I participated into total calculation. Let total equal to max into 5, and console.log the total value. So constants can be accessible, readable. You can participate that into the variables execution, calculations. Only the issue with the constant is you can't edit. So if you try to, that is reassigning is not possible. So this line will throw the error message. Look at that. Assignment to constant variables. So this is the error it throw. Okay, because you are trying to assign that value to the constant. This is not allowed. Okay, then it will be yes. So constants are not allowed. So once again, look at the summary, guys. So version ES1 is a var keyword, that means first version of JavaScript, and the let and constants are ES6 versions. Scope is global and local. So local means entire function, wherever you declare, irrespective of the location, the entire function is accessible. Okay. So global outside the functions also, if you declare any variable. But let constants are only the block scope within the block. So for memory management, let is, very much helpful. So redeclaration, yes. Where variables you can declare multiple times, no issue. But let is not allowed in that particular scope. Constant also not allowed. Reassign, editable. So where can be assignable, let is assignable, but constants are not assignable. I hope this video will be helps you. So thank you guys for watching this video.